you're supposed to be fast to listen, slow,
Right.
fast to listen,
Slow to
slow to
speak.
speak.
Right.
Yeah. What's the other one? I can't
Yeah,
think.
I don't know. Where was I going with this?
And there, and a lot of times we just want to talk.
That's true.
We got something we want to give it out instead of listening to that person because usually it boils down to is they tell you a lot if we
Yeah,
just listen.
that's true.
What's really going, how God's really doing and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I fall into that where I want to. Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
they're just sitting there looking at you like you're a twig. Yeah,
And they're trying to get away. And
yeah,
you don't even
that was
realize they're
Diane.
trying to get away.
Yeah, that's true.
It says that my sister, my spouse, I think it's Song of Solomon 4 says, my sister, my spouse is a fountain shut up and a garden enclosed. So come on, north wind, and blow thou south and blow up on my garden that the spices thereof may flow out. And I thought, man, they're
Yeah,
they're just like, because that's what the Dead Sea is. The Dead Sea becomes the Dead Sea because it had no outlet.
right.
So, it had all sorts of stuff flowing into it. It just had no outlet. And I thought, man, oh man, counsel really is bound up in the heart of man. And I guess that's why a man of understanding will draw it from them. Just like that lady at the well, the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. Um, could you draw out some water for me? He says, and she says, well, this well is deep. You have nothing to draw with. He goes, well, uh, if you knew who I was, you would ask me, and I'd give you water, that you'd never thirst again. And
Living
huh?
living water.
Oh, yeah, living water.
I,
But out of
I
your belly shall flow a fountain or a spring of living water is what's supposed to happen, and we
yeah,
don't let it happen.
no, no, no. We're in my case, I'm too busy trying to give them word,
Uh,
which the Lord's already, already speaking to them, you know.
right.
But that's just me, I guess.
Well, I guess that's probably why he's working on us in that area, just because he says that's not how I operate. I want to draw it out of you again. And so
Right.
even this morning, I'm very much aware of, how much I'm talking or how much I want to put into it. And I'm going, because I'm not on here for me. We're on here to find out what's in each other, not just whatever I've got. So at least
But you have a lot.
yeah. I think I told you that some guy asked me the other day, he says, "Are you a planter or a waterer?" That's, Paul says, that there's planters and water. Which one are you? And I said, I'm neither. I'm the guy who spreads the fertilizer. So, that's my
That's
job.
right.
I got the doo-doo anointing.
Doo doo. Yeah. I got the gift of gab. Man.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. What makes you think
I feel
you?
like I got the gift of gab.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Paul, you could
Yeah.
talk to anybody. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
So when did you guys get back?
Oh, about a month ago.
Has it been that long?
We've just been busy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And we're going to go back in September.
Holy
We
smoke.
have a plan.
Oh, you got a
And
plan now? When did this
yeah,
happen?
uh, a clan. Yeah, we got a plan. No,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought you
no,
said plan.
we
Yeah.
yeah, we got a plan. Um, uh, it's a direction that we believe we need to take,
Oh,
and we're yeah, and it's quite the move.
You move? You talking MOVE,
Yeah,
move?
yeah, yeah. It's not not so much from here, but from Arizona.
Oh, oh, oh.
We're looking at yeah, we're looking at doing some changing,
Ah,
and we're also in the midst of praying for it, because praying about it, because we believe it's of the Lord.
right.
We believe that His hands in on it, and so we're just trying to work things out
Wow.
to see how it goes. And so, yeah, it's going to be change, but it's going to be a good change.
So is that heading toward California or heading toward someplace else?
You know, going back to Wyoming.
Oh, you are. Wow.
Yeah,
Gillette area or someplace
yeah.
else? Wow. Well, that's kind of cool. There's a young couple that contacted me the other day and said that they were planning on moving to Wyoming. So something must be going to happen there. Did I lose you? I think I lost you. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, there you
Can you
are.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, my phone just muted itself.
Oh, that's always fun.
Our ser- our service up here is really getting lousy.
Oh, I sent it to your Gmail if you want
Oh,
to.
did you?
Yeah, if
Let
you
me
want to
check
try to link back up
the
on
handle
that.
here. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting so bad around here.
It never was all that great as
I think
far.
it's I think it's because the Navy stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be.
Yeah. From my phone. Aren't they supposed to come and take care of the parent?
Mm.
And they don't have anything to do with Johnny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his boy lives in New York, up there in close to Buffalo, and then his daughter lives in Odessa, Texas,
Mm.
and they seldom ever get a hold of him to check up on him or anything. And he has to call his son, and he talks to the wife. He doesn't talk to his son. He talks to his daughter-in-law,
Hmm.
and she tells him what's going on and stuff. And once in a while, she'll call him up and check on him. And then he talks to his daughter about maybe every 3 or 4 months, but he makes the effort to call them. They don't call him.
Hmm.
And Marty says, he says, I'm really having the dilemma that the kids aren't dealing with their dad. And, like I said, well, hey, I'll call him up and I'll talk to him and see what's. He says, well, Abby already said she was going. That's Marty's daughter, Abby.
Mm.
He's because she uh, FaceTimes or Facebook's. She's on Facebook's, and so is Shiloh. So
Oh,
they interchange, And she says, well, I'll just call him up and ask him what's going on.
right.
And well, anyway, he's having that dilemma with it and stuff like that. And then after we talked, and I haven't told them what we're planning yet.
Oh,
The
you
only one
haven't?
that
Oh,
really, the only one that really knows is Johnny,
and
my
me,
brother, and you. Yeah,
your other
um,
brother
yeah, your other brother, man.
by a different mother and same father.
No, we got the same father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother's not involved in. No.
No, 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 that's right.
But
You know,
anyway,
mama.
he's the only one we talked to about this.
Right,
And so it's just getting everything settled so we can be there in the winter for him, you
right,
know. So, because like Marty, he's such a good guy. He says, well, it's just like he says we're taking care of Johnny. It's almost like we're trying to, we got too many irons in the fire at the time,
right,
and like like the chair, Johnny needed a new chair,
right,
and nobody put anything together. So when Diane I called and we were going to do it, then she called Carrie because we were getting people to pitch in, the
right,
family,
right.
and Carrie knew where to go, how to do it, and everything else. So we got him a chair that day.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
so
they live there. They know,
they
where.
know people and and
Right,
everything
yeah.
else and stuff. So it all worked out, and it's just being available.
Yeah, such a time as this.
Yeah, being available. And are you willing? Well, yeah. So, and just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. I
So
guess that's where that thing came in about um, that Nehemiah said as far as when Nehemiah, God already told him, okay, I'm releasing you to go. Hey, Jason, I'm releasing you to go, but uh and then Nehemiah set himself a time. I I still don't understand what the reasoning behind that was, or why he would do that. I guess because otherwise we would sit around and wait for God to do something. Wait for God to push us out the door or something. Um, I don't know who it was the other day. I was talking to him about just the leading of God. Do you know how a baby eagle finally leaves the nest?
yeah, mama kicks them out.
Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, what happens is that, they have all the fluff and all the feathers and the leaves and all the soft stuff in the nest. Well, little by little, the parents start taking all the easy stuff out of the nest till finally all that's left are the prickles in the bottom of the nest, and the little bird goes, well, it's too uncomfortable in here, so he decides maybe I better learn how to fly and get out of the nest. And sometimes it's like the Lord takes all the soft stuff out to where it's finally, look, it's time for you guys to go. You know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure you get out of there. So,
yeah, I agree. I agree. That's because we're not to be comfortable in a position where it's comfortable being here. I really don't want to move
right,
because we're supposed to move in the Lord.
right,
We're supposed to be able to hear what He has to say
right.
and move when He tells us to move. But if we get ourselves in a comfortable position where we don't want to
Uh,
as much, we don't want to hear from the Lord. I like where I'm at.
right,
Well, you're ineffective for the
right.
kingdom. So God wants you to be effective. So he'll start taking the fluff away. Yeah. Then you'll be on the sticks and the splinters and stuff. Yeah.
Until finally you decide, well, maybe it is time to go.
Maybe
Okay.
it's time for me to pack my bags and move on. Who
Yeah.
knows?
But I guess that's why Nehemiah probably, he knew God told him to go, so he set himself a time. And I'm still trying to wrap my own head around that, if God tells you to do something, usually I've been in the habit, I'll just put it on my end. I've been in the habit of trying to, okay, now, Lord, I've got to have the next step. And he says, no, I told you the direction to go. Now set yourself a time. And I guess that's why he told me at that time about setting myself a time, because otherwise I'd just sit around and wait for God to do something else. And
Well, isn't that what we do anyway?
Yeah, usually.
Well, God told me to do this. I better wait so he can give me more direction. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, why don't you just start going that way and see
Yeah.
what happens? Yeah.
Have you ever heard, you know who Lester Summerall was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said something one time. He says, if God tells you to go somewhere, he said, go buy the plane ticket. If you can't afford the plane ticket, buy the train ticket. If you can't afford the train ticket, uh, buy enough gas for your car to get there. If you can't afford that, hop on your bicycle. If you don't have a bicycle, start walking in that direction. He said, if you can't walk, at least fall in the general direction. I thought that's pretty good.
Yeah, no kidding.
At least, like you said, start going in that direction.
Start going.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're too busy trying to always,
we don't want to miss God,
God said it,
maybe.
God will do it. God will make it happen for me.
Yeah,
You know, well, you got to put a little effort into it too.
yeah. It's just a matter of if he told you to go, that means he's already prepared the place for you. So that's
Right, right.
basically what happened to you guys, right, Jason? You're still muted, but
Yes, sir.
Jason.
Moving, sir. That's what it did.
yeah,
Well, it wasn't just like that. We were like, really? We have to go there now? Or, we just question, is this really from God? When he says,
right,
we kind of question in the beginning part,
right.
and we start seeing everything around us, start to
Come together.
close, say, hey, and then we're like, oh, we need to go.
Yeah.
Rich,
Well,
you
and
you
speaking of,
knew that they moved, right?
yeah, speaking of going, I got to go.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I got other things to do right now. So,
All right.
um, good seeing you, Steve. Good seeing you, Jason.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
Take
been a
care.
while.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
later, Tater.
later, Tater. All right, bye, guys.
Yep.
Goodbye.
We were talking about how this morning I went to a Subway just to get our little breakfast sandwiches that I usually do, and this young lady started talking to me about the about what the Lord was doing in her, and um, been talking to her for probably about a year and a half or so. She's been, she's the kind of like the day assistant manager or whatever. Anyway, um, she just said, yeah, he's been telling her that we just have to watch what we say, because we shall have whatever we say. We watch the words because the words are seeds. They're going to produce whatever it is we plant. And I said, yeah, yeah, like this scripture, and yeah, like this, and so said this, and she's starting to walk away, and then she stood there, very patiently and waited for me to finish, and after I walked away with my sandwiches, I thought, oh Lord, she was trying to share out of her own heart what she was getting from the Lord, and here I am hopping in on it.
Yeah.
Says counsel is bound up in the heart of man, but a man of understanding will draw it from them.
Mm.
And we have such a tendency to try to fill up something rather than to draw out of them that wellspring of living water. And I don't know why I do that, but by the way, those two songs are really good. One your brother did was really good too. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. He's giving you that ability to be able to do those songs that way. I mean, just
Yeah.
generate them that way. That's kind of fun. But anyway, just that whole thing, and so Rich was talking about how the Lord's been leading them this morning, just as far as it's probably more of a matter of each person is on a journey right now, and the important thing is to find out what journey they're on, and then help aid and assist them however we can, as
Yeah.
opposed to telling them all about whatever it is I'm doing.
Or what I know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because that's what happened. You just shared that, and I was like, man, that's what happened yesterday too. At
Are you serious?
yeah, that guy was. You can tell he was. I didn't get the first part of what he was saying because he was talking to the pastor, but we were sitting down, having uh what uh, afternoon lunch,
Yeah.
right? Fellowshipping, and we're having some food to eat, and one of the ladies there. She's I don't know if she had some injury or something, but she was always on her walker, so she's walking. But then she got up without her walker. So I first time I've seen her without her walker
Oh,
walking
really?
to get food and mingle around. But she was very slow, but she was still walking. And I was looking,
Food is a great motivator.
Dude, that is true. I'll be up there. I don't care if I have sciatica or what, I'm going. One way or the other, I'll be there getting the food.
That's right.
So he said something. The old man was saying something to about her, and he said something that in a way that he said, um, I don't know if he was saying. I believe he was saying it about himself. He said it's pathetic that she has so much. She has very little faith and she's walking, and I'm over here. That's pathetic. I don't know. I guess that's how he said it. And I turned around and I was like, what? And I go, what do you mean? He didn't really explain, but he said she's never walked before. I mean, she's always in her walker, but then look at her. She just I think he said just a little. There was like no faith or just a little faith, and look at her. She's walking like this, and I was like, whoa. I turned around and I kept looking because even me, I was shocked. I thought she had
Yeah, yeah.
something done on her. And I turned around and I asked him, so why what do you mean? Why you say that? And he go, yeah, because I'm still here. Like I'm still going through this uh, and she has this little faith and she's already walking and I'm over here complaining and he's a kind of big heavy set guy. But I didn't know what to say. I didn't have to say anything. But then he was talking about the mindset.
Right.
And then I jumped in and I started saying, "Oh yeah, this and that," instead of listening to him. And I
Yeah.
go, "Yeah, that's like yeah." Like we were just talking about the Israelites. I mean, 400 years of slavery. It's not gonna change right away in a day, or
No.
even in a week. So you gotta get. So me and my own, I'm just explaining it. He probably knows, but he patiently listened to me, and then he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." eh, uh, he said 60 years, and I'm still the same. I haven't changed my mind.
Wow.
And and I'm thinking he was joking and I said something again and I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't catch any of this until I came home and I was like, man, what did I say? Why did I say anything? I should have just listened to him.
Yeah.
You know, what's the flow of the choreography, Now I jumped in thinking,
Yeah.
oh, I want to say something.
Yeah. Let me play a few things here.
Yeah, let me add to your whatever it is that you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he knows. But like, when I came home, I just felt, man, I felt icky for saying even, why even bother saying anything like that?
Yeah.
I didn't have to say anything. I should have just listened. He stopped saying anything after I said it. And I'm over here thinking, oh yeah, see, he got it now. No, and then I'm like, oh, actually, when I was driving home, I was thinking about what he was saying and how it stopped the conversation. And I was like, man, we stopped early. We left early. I was like, mm. Then when I came home, I was like, why did I even open my mouth? I'm gonna apologize. In a
Yeah.
way,
Yeah. I thought about that too as I was on the way home. I thought, next week, if I go there next week, I'm going to ask her, what's he been sharing with her and try to draw it out because I have a feeling that's the only way you can draw stuff out is to ask questions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how else to do it unless they're already on a roll.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going to go into something here, but that's because it relates to this. I remember one time I was sitting in the back. My brother was in the front seat. My dad was driving, and I was sitting in the back for some reason. And, back in those days, in the early 70s and stuff, we didn't have seat belts and things, or if we did, we never knew where they were because they were lost in the in the seat somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm leaning up on the front seat, kind of, from the back. I'm leaning on the back of the front seat, just chattering away, just telling about everything that I know or whatever. And my dad said something to me that it just, I remember it as clear as today. He says, "Nobody cares about you."
Mm.
And I, I immediately shut up and I slid back in the seat and I just sat there stunned. And he says, "Nobody cares about what you think." And I went, "Holy smokes." I mean, that just leveled me. As a kid, as a young, well, not kid, I was probably a junior in high school or whatever. And he says, if you ever want to be skilled with people, he says, you got to learn how to listen. People are not interested in you, they're interested in themselves. You find out what they're interested in, and then you help draw it out of them. You ask them questions about what's going on with them or what's, he says, that will make you a good conversationalist. And you will also then always have, you'll always have a relationship somehow. I forget what else he was saying, but I just remember that nobody cares about you or what you think. And I thought, whoa, man. But it is true. People have been so, that's what the Dead Sea is. It's because it has no outlet. It has lots of input, lots of free flowing input, but it became the Dead Sea because there was no outgo. And so if indeed our job is to help bring life back to the Dead Seas, how does that happen? Not by more input. It happens by drawing it back out of them so that they have an outlet again. So it gets that river flowing, the fountain of living water, getting that fountain flowing again. And after this morning, I just thought, oh, golly, Father, how many times are you going to tell me this? And I keep doing the same stuff.
Man, I'm listening to that and I'm thinking of that man. He was saying something about him,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I jump in and gave him my 2 cents and why are you thinking like that? Like a scolding, not really scolding, but damn.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and it
But
shut up.
yeah, how does a life-giving spirit work then? If I'm of that, how does that work? How in a relationship or in a conversation, how does a life-giving spirit work?
Show
I
up. I think
yeah,
I would
yeah,
show up. Just show up and listen.
yeah.
I mean, when they start speaking, they get excited about speaking about themselves. Anyway,
Yeah, they do.
just listen and be interested in what they're saying, and even that would give them, oh, he's actually listening.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody actually cares about me.
Me, yeah. Yeah.
I guess there's a point too, like Jesus said, I've received commandment both what to speak and what to say, but it doesn't mean I got to say something all the time.
Yeah, that that is true. That's true. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be very careful when I go around, not say anything. I don't mean to be an introvert.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just, I'm
Yeah,
just
you
paying
don't want to do
attention,
that.
just paying attention to what you're saying, you
Right.
know, just in deep thoughts of what you're saying.
Intentional listening.
Intentional listening. Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, you're listening with the intent to actually hear the person's heart, not in order to say something.
Yeah. I think that's what we do at the, that's what's always what's always happening at the Bible, men's Bible.
Yeah.
Everybody has to give their own 2 cents, or they
A
want to
piece of their
say
mind.
piece of their mind, trying to to add to what the guy is saying. See, I'm very good at the Bible study. I don't say much, but right there, one on one, I'm like, come on, I just oh yeah, yeah. I need to practice.
Well, I wonder if well, there is, like it says in Ecclesiastic, there's a time to speak and a time to shut up. I think it says that. A time to speak and a time to be silent, but there probably is a time if the Lord says something, then yeah, I'm supposed to say it, but otherwise, my job is to listen and find out what's in the heart of man and then help them resolve that or help. I guess the thing is there, like it says in Song of Solomon 4, my sister, my spouse is a fountain shut up and a garden enclosed.
Mm.
So if she's a fountain shut up, come, O north wind, and blow thou south, and blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof might flow out. My job then, or my the reason I'm brought around that person is to help that river or help that well or help that wellspring start to flow again because they've been a fountain shut up.
Where verses? I mean, where's that?
I think it's Song of Solomon 4.
Well,
Um, let's see here if I can find it.
yeah, verse
Uh,
12.
is that it?
Yeah.
You said verse 12?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. A garden shut up is my sister, my bride. A spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Oh, I forgot about that part. Wow, yeah, look at all the spices that are actually in there. Holy smokes. A fountain of gardens. Yeah, there it says it right there in verse 15. A well of living waters and streams from Lebanon. So awake, O north wind, and come thou south, and blow upon my garden, that the spices thereof may flow out. And then let my beloved come to his garden and eat its pleasant fruits. But that's what he sees about his bride. That's what he sees about us and that person that's sitting across from us.
Was the fountain shut up?
Yeah, a fountain sealed.
Yeah.
But it is a fountain, verse 15, of gardens, a well of living waters, streams of Lebanon, but it's shut up. It's been shut up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It really struck me strong this morning.
So
It
just
really
wait.
hit me
Week.
strong about that girl,
Yeah.
because she wanted to share what was, you know, she doesn't get to go anywhere or meet with people because she works every Sunday morning and I don't know when all she works, but I asked her one day, probably several months ago, does she meet with anybody at all? And she says, not really, but she always has, like some sort of music going on, praise and worship music back in the back
Yeah.
whenever I come in there. And this morning she was singing along with it, as she came out front and was talking with me. And I thought,
That's
man,
good.
yeah, I thought this young lady is right where the Lord has her, and when she's talking about how the Lord is talking to her about right now, watching what she says, because she shall have whatever she says. Of course, immediately I hop in there with all my scriptures. Oh, man. That's actually embarrassing.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah, I kind of even just think about when I thought, like, who am I to just jump in when he's like saying that I feel, he said, it's pathetic that I'm over here with this, and then I see her with just a little faith that she's walking. And then she came back and just started, and I was like, wow, she's just praising the Lord and what? And then me giving my peace of mind to the guy. Oh, it's your man said this and that. You're a slave, still slave. We're still slaves.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, like, yeah, it is embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, he's
Well, he's gonna give a redo, right?
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
He always gives a redo.
Yep. He's gonna
Because if you don't see it,
put us back in the bow and shoot us again.
yeah, yeah. Because he doesn't, what is it? He doesn't convict us, but he shows us.
Convinces us of righteousness.
So he shows the found, or he shows us what happened. And then he said, okay, now you know this is what you
Yeah.
like to do. So now go. Now you
Yeah.
know. Now go again.
Yeah. I'm readjusting the arrow just a little bit so now you hit the target. Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed the target. Yeah, you sinned and came short of the glory of
Yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Wow. Yeah, because if you don't see it, then you're just gonna
Right.
continue doing it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so just
I saw it too. So
yeah. That's funny that it happened to both of us.
yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
uh-huh.
shut my mouth up.
Uh-huh.
You know, Steve, I'm pretty good at, I can stand and, you know what, give sermon, preach, whatever, teach, anything. But I don't really see myself doing that. I feel like there's more connection when there's just one-on-one.
Mm.
You know, like when we're there, I don't say much. I just sit, and I'm pretty good at the men's Bible study. I'm just quiet. 'Cause, you know, there's a lot of men there, testosterones, and me this, me that. I know this, I know that. So I know that part. I like to watch, and but when there's just one-on-one, I can do that. That's easy. That's like my favorite when I know that the Lord is go. You know,
Yeah.
when He says go
Otherwise,
now.
it's like all the guys going into the bathroom to see who can pee highest on the wall.
Yeah, who can hit the target better? You know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think
Uh,
I I I would I would definitely sit down with someone and just gently, you know, easily. But competing like that, you know, I don't think that's me. No.
I wonder if that's because he's adjusting us to make us to realize that we're not there to build a meeting or build a structure of any kind, but to build that temple that's right there in front of us.
Yeah.
Because that's all discipling is. You're making a disciple of that person, of Jesus Christ. And how you do that sometimes is making them aware of what he's saying to them, not what you think he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
Because before a man's own master, he stands or falls. So my whole job is to bring them to accountability of their own master, not what I think.
Yeah. I like to give my own.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think.
I got all these scriptures too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is even the last few months I've been looking at, just been thinking about a lot of that stuff. And again, because, this has been what? 30 some years ago he told me about this and started, no, that was holy smokes. When my dad told me that, that would have been 54 years ago. So the Lord started that process on me
Mm.
54 years ago, and here I am still learning. He's still adjusting that arrow today. Still reminding me this is really who you are. I'm more interested in that person sitting across from you. Um, and that's
Yeah.
probably why he has us more one-on-one right now than it is putting us in situations where I've got to now preach because it isn't about us.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this kind of setting. I mean, I can hear, going to church is good. I hear what the message is. I don't just go and think, um, I don't think anymore about going to church and, I used to say, why am I here? You know, I know these things. Why am I here?
Yeah,
But then I start, I start understanding I'm not there just, you know, to listen, but for someone else or someone's coming to take me and give me something.
right.
I'm there to receive and besides instead of giving.
Well, the whole thing out of Siloam basically is you guys met Rich, that little fellowship there, and Diane. I mean, that's really the only people that you still have contact with.
And there was other people there too that
Oh,
were
there
still,
were? Oh, okay.
yeah. Because at first he was like, what's going on? But it started to grow. And there's a few people that we still talk. I think, yeah, just another person there, a couple, that we
Now
still
that
talk.
that Indian dude,
Yeah,
did you say he passed away?
yeah.
That's not right. It's sad to me how many people, warriors of God, have been taken out. Um, it just it just bothers me. I was making a list the other day of all the people that I know of that were young. I mean, in their 30s, 40s, 50s that passed away. And I mean, it's like close to 50 some odd people that I knew. And I'm going, this isn't right. Something's messed up here somehow. And I guess that's why he took me to all that, for this reason. Many of you are sick and, even dead, because you don't discern the Lord's body rightly. And it isn't a matter of smacking everybody saying, oh, you're not discerning his body rightly. It's all right, let's find out what really was esteemed. What what value is really on his body that we're not seeing? What does he really value about that? And then look at that again. So, and it was more for me at that point than it was for anybody else. But that's why a lot of times I share some of those things with you guys because I thought, well, you guys, it's like we're walking down the road together, and I'm letting you know what sticks are in the way. If I happen to see some. And it's not that I know anything anymore. I just, maybe have stepped in that direction and hey, look, there's this over here. Just watch out for this stick.
Yeah.
And um, I don't know. It's a different feeling than it used to be. Um, used to be to look for a platform
Hmm.
so that I could share. Look for a ministry. I was
Hmm.
still looking for a ministry.
Yeah.
And he's saying, no, it's not about you or your ministry. It's about that person that's in front of you that I've placed there. I've placed next to you for this time. That's about them. What do they need? What is it I'm doing for them now? Help draw it out.
Yeah. What is it? Good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. What is it? Manna. That's what the word manna means is what is it? So what is it today? Not what was it? So what's fresh today? What is it he's doing today?
I know what he did yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know, yeah. And it's the same thing he did to me this morning. So isn't that crazy? I mean, that's just crazy. That same Holy Spirit's working in the body, doing the same thing to two different people, hundreds of miles away from each other.
It was sad when I came back home. I just thought about it and I'm like, man, why did I even say anything?
Yeah,
You know that that gentleman knows what he knows it, but why did I even try to say anything and like lecture him or something?
yeah,
You know, I didn't when I was saying anything, I wasn't even thinking about
yeah.
lecturing. Hey, but because of this. But it was more like a lecture when I came home. I really think about what I was saying. I was like, "Ah,
Well, the solution, see, counsel is bound up in the heart of man. So the solution is in there. He has the solution. He knows what it is. And he was trying to, probably just like this young lady was, she was trying to tell me what the solution was, what the Lord's doing, but yet I'm trying to give the solution rather than letting it flow out of her. Because when it's their idea, it cements it. It's there forever. That's why we keep going to seminars on prayer and still never pray.
mm, really?"
I know all the Greek and Hebrew words on prayer, but you still never pray. Yeah. Uh, but
No,
when
that's
he gives it to you, when he drops it in there, when it's something that's all of a sudden the light comes on, it's
oh,
yours. It's yours.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one can take that away.
No.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's doing a shift right now again. There's a
It's
lot of
always,
shift.
yeah,
Huh?
always shifting.
Yeah.
It's always shifting.
But it's not so much teaching and instruction as it is drawing out of that person the counsel of God. There's a time for teaching, there's a time for this and that, but it seems like it's a time to draw out of the person.
Mhm. Mhm.
I wonder what would happen if we did that with our kids.
Kids right now, my kids, they don't even want to hear anything I say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even,
So what
uh,
would happen if we shifted the tables and drew it out of them?
be different. I know it'll be a lot different. You know, if we like listening to them instead of putting my daddy 2 cents in it, you know, they would probably be more uh,
Responsive?
responsive. Yeah, but I cannot just do it right away because then they're gonna be like, "Whoa, what is this? What are you
Be
trying to
in
do now?"
shock.
They're gonna say, "Did you go to a seminar?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah,
trying it out?"
yeah. This will last about 2 days.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta slowly. Oh, that's good. I would try that. I will try just hearing them out, even though it's the dumbest and stupidest things that they say or their ideas. I'm gonna
But
try and just,
but to draw out
but yes,
the counsel of the Lord is bound up.
that's true.
So how do we untie it, or how do we get them to that?
On your fruit.
What?
By
Who's
your
that talking?
Oh, so someone dreaming?
Yeah.
By your fruits, he said.
Oh, okay. I was wondering when you had an operation, all of a sudden you were talking with a higher voice.
Steve.
Hi. Is that a fake
Oh,
background?
this one? Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
I like it. Yours too.
Yeah, mine's a fake one too. Yeah.
I was looking for one, Boise State or something with the
Yeah.
Boise State, but no, I could not find any. But then I found this. I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it looks kind of nice.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, that's why.
the
Yeah, that's why I chose this one too, is because it's kind of peaceful. You don't think about much else. It looks like something that I'd be sitting in anyway. So,
yeah. I like this idea. I think I'm gonna make one like this,
oh, actually make one.
an
That'd be a good
actual,
idea. Yeah, that'd
nothing
be a good
fancy,
idea.
just yeah, with
Yeah.
pallets. Like no pallets in here.
Yeah. Yeah, but to draw something out of somebody and to not just draw out what they're thinking. I'm not talking about drawing out every thought that they've got in the world. It says counsel is bound up. So it's got to take the skill of the Lord to be able to draw out his counsel from somebody's heart.
Hmm. Yeah, it can't be me. I've been
Yeah.
trying.
And how do you do that?
Um,
It's like circumcision. You don't take an axe to a circumcision. I mean, that's kind of crude sounding.
it is.
But he says, I'm going to circumcise your heart. So there's got to be some sort of skill that he does to take off all that flesh so that when the Spirit of God comes out, or that word comes out, the seed, the sperma, it touches no flesh. So there's got to be some skill by the Lord to be able to help peel off all the fleshly thoughts and all the understanding that they think they've got and get down to the counsel of the Lord in the middle of it. But it's in
Wow.
there. It's in there. See, that's the thing. It's in there, and it's bound up.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to. I don't know. Probably just don't want to
Take the
give
time.
in.
Yeah.
Or
It's hard. It really is. It's hard work.
maybe if they were younger, maybe it would have been easier.
Mm.
Now I'm like, I don't know, Lord. Should I? I don't know how to approach it. And yeah, I'm saying that, it's probably here in me. I don't, am I willing to give it up? Or am I
Yeah.
still it like I'm still protecting it as my kids? I'm like, yeah, let me try and fix it. I'm trying. I've been trying for
Yeah. 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 How's that working for us?
uh
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I'm thinking about my own kids right now, because one of them's 40, he'll be 45 this year.
oh sheesh.
And
That's the oldest one?
yeah. And then my daughter is going to be 41 this year. And my youngest daughter will be 35. So I'm just going, okay, now counsel is bound up in their heart. It's bound up in there. So how do you get that? How do you get them then? And I guess that's the thing about war, the good warfare, like he told Timothy, war, the good warfare. That's the word stratumai, which means to operate by the apostolate with its arduous tasks and duties. And then it says, to contend with men's carnal inclinations. So the whole job that you've got in the warfare, is to somehow get around all the carnal thinking and get to the very heart of the issue, because that counsel is bound up in their own heart. So get them to see what the counsel is rather than telling them what the counsel is. because there's so much other stuff going on in their own mind that keeps it bound up.
That's true.
Because they know. I mean, they know. They know what God is. I mean, they know when he's speaking to them. They know that. You've seen it from the time they were kids. I've seen it from the time our Mars were kids. So it isn't just a matter of giving in to them for everything. It's a matter of strategically going through, strategically going through and helping them weed through all of the carnal inclinations and get to the counsel of God. Because it won't help for me to tell them what the counsel is.
Yeah. It's got to be from him.
Yeah. And it's already in there. If it's already in there, all we're doing is helping them brush all the other stuff away so they can see what the counsel is. Now the
Yeah.
trick is how do you do that? I guess that's why we're both sitting here going, okay, Lord, you talked to us about this for quite a while. How do we do this?
Yeah.
Oh, Lulu coming in? Lulu coming in for a landing.
Okay, Steve. It's
There
good.
she is.
All right. We're gonna go now. You show up, we're leaving.
Now we can start. Uh, so how do we do that then? I mean, how would you, besides just asking questions, I don't know how else to draw something out of somebody unless you ask questions. I don't know how else to do it.
Or just listen.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
probe more in that direction that they're going.
what's
There's a
that?
strategy to see. That's the thing. There's a strategy to this. And he's trying to show us his strategy on how to get that well flowing again in his direction.
Ask the Lord, not so much put the right words in your mouth, but I mean, if you think like him,
Right.
um, it's like it'll come out because you're flowing.
Right. Right. You're flowing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just throwing it up.
No.
But it says the counsel is bound up in the heart of man, but a man of understanding will draw it from him. It's like a well. So how do you draw from a well?
You suck it out. Like you siphon it out.
Yeah.
Some
A pump.
Yeah, pump. There you go. Yeah, that sucks.
Hmm.
Because if it's bound, I guess that's the thing that hit me today. It's bound up in there.
Just a blockage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do we get them to a place where, because it's bound up in there, how do we get that fountain flowing again, or that wellspring flowing again, or actually dip in and get that eternal life that's already in there, that counsel? How do we help them to that counsel? Because it's bound up in their own heart. It's not bound up in mine. You want them to see it, not them to see what you see.
Yeah.
yeah. How do you?
Can you go to that scripture where it says,
Bound up.
yeah,
Proverbs 20.
Did you
Proverbs.
did you find it already?
Proverbs 20, verse 5, I think. Yeah.
22:15? Oh no. That's the foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child.
No, 20, 25.
Okay. Um, Proverbs 25. And what's it say exactly? Or not exactly, but
Really?
It says, counsel in the heart of a man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out.
hmm.
A man of understanding will draw it out.
No, so it doesn't say bound up. Seems to me like I saw bound up somewhere. It might be an amplified, but it doesn't matter at this point. I'm just curious why I would think it's bound up.
Seems that way.
Yeah, it is in a deep well. It says it's a deep well, but a man of understanding draws it out. That's why I couldn't find bound up.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. It's like that we were talking about before, where the pool of water, God is like a wellspring or this river flowing down into your pool. Deep calleth unto deep at the sound of his waterspouts. As the water spout comes out, it just continues to churn up all that stuff that's in that pool down below till finally just the pure water flows out. But that means more is being put in.
Mm-hmm.
This one here isn't more is being put in, it's you're drawing it out. So I wonder not that it makes any difference, but I wonder what that word draws mean. Well, it probably means draw. Yeah,
Draw.
probably 25. Um,
Draw it out. Back and forth. Door.
Deliver.
how'd you guys find that so fast?
Using the e-sword.
Oh, yeah, well,
Dollar. That's what it's.
To
Dollar.
draw up, and then
Drawing advice.
drawing out water.
to draw, to lift, to
Deliver.
fetch. Yeah. To lift up. That's interesting. To draw out.
It's figuratively to deliver.
I wonder where I got that bound up.
Let's see.
It bothers me that I've been repeating that one wrong for a long time. Hmm. Counsel of art of man is like deep water. Hmm. So
There is none to plead thy cause that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. Let's see.
I still like the Proverbs 22:15. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child, the rod of discipline. Correction administered with godly wisdom and loving kindness will remove it far from him.
What verse is that?
22:15.
22:15.
Oh,
Yeah, but the thing is about if it says deep water, that makes more sense. It says deep water. Um, a man of understanding will draw it. So I guess it gives the whole picture of that well, even though it's an artesian well, it's not flowing up and over. It's still bound up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's where I got it. I combined the two. I combined that Song of Solomon 4. My sister,
Mhm.
my spouse, is a fountain shut up and a garden enclosed.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's where I got, that's probably what I did, was combine the two. But because it is as deep water. And basically that's what we're doing right now is counsel is bound up in us somewhere. And what the Lord's doing right now is drawing it out of us.
A man of understanding will draw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like what that guy, if I was to draw, if you and I were there and we were to draw out of him the wisdom of the Lord, how would we do that? The counsel of the Lord. First of all, what would the counsel be? Because he was basically saying, why am I still in this state while she's up there, the little faith? I've been this way for all this time. So what would the counsel of the Lord be? Is how to get out of that state, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's basically what he's asking. So I guess maybe that's part of the wisdom on our part, is to find out the mind of Christ. What is it that he needs deliverance from? And what is it that is in his own thinking is keeping him from that? Well, then let's somehow skillfully get him to think differently about it, but it has to come out of him.
Yeah. Yeah. I cannot just say, who told you were naked? He's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Well, he could, I guess. That's what I did to Rich. I mean, just blatantly. Of
I
course, Rich
actually,
Rich goes, "What?"
I mean, I think it'll get to a point where they will get the understanding. Like in the moment, it's like, what are you saying? Like later on, something happens and it's like, oh, I remember Jason told me I was naked
Yeah.
no, no. Who told you you were naked?
or asked me who told me I was naked.
The enemy made you think that you're
Yeah,
naked,
yeah.
not me.
Yeah,
So I
Rich
guess it's
still,
when they want to draw it out, when they,
but it says a man of understanding will draw it out. It's my job if I'm sitting there to draw it out of that well.
I
mm,
think they're gonna have to trust you. I mean, before if you're gonna draw it out and you're there, it they're gonna have to say something, and it's probably just gonna be so easy and flow,
Yeah.
easy
But in
flow.
both of our cases, somebody was already talking to us about it. We're the ones that shut them up.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
yeah.
Dang. Don't say it like that, Steve. Make it sound like I really was bad.
I know, I do too.
I was on a roll. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Mine just happened. I mean,
Yeah,
I just did
mine was
this morning.
yesterday.
Who?
Bill.
I don't know who Bill is.
Bill, the
Oh, oh, yeah.
yeah.
I was at work, so I didn't witness
Oh,
that.
yes, you were.
Yeah, see, to have somebody start talking and then I start sharing all my stuff, it's not drawing out of them the counsel of God. Because like I said, the Dead Sea became the Dead Sea because there was all this input, but there was no outgo. The way to get the Dead Sea not a Dead Sea anymore is to get it flowing.
Yeah.
So how do we get that fountain shut up and garden enclosed flowing again?
Mm,
It says the counsel is in the man as deep waters, but a man of understanding, which is us, will draw it from them. How do you draw it from somebody?
I think what you said earlier was intentionally listening.
Yeah.
And because like you said, your dad said nobody cares about what you think. Nobody care about themselves.
Right.
And if they open that window by talking about themselves, that's not an opportunity, but
Yeah. Break the window
they're
open further.
they they they're trying to be vulnerable.
Right.
They don't want to, but if they
Right.
give that opportunity, then you're intentionally listening, then they want to speak to you more,
Right.
and they'll start. And you just ask sincere questions and that you're really interested in what they're saying. They're going to continue,
Yeah.
and
Because the
they'll
object is
eventually
their
they'll
heart.
just spill everything out.
Right.
And then that would be one way. Yeah, nobody wants to hear what you're saying. It's me now. It's my time. I'm trying to say something.
Yeah.
I'm going through this.
Yeah. We shut them. I shut that girl up again this morning. She was ready to flow, and all I did was start putting in my 2 cents worth, and it really shut her up again. And I thought, as soon as I got in the car, I went, "Oh man." Of course, I thought it was counsel was bound up in the heart of man, but he was saying to me too that she's been bound up for a long time. She's been a fountain shut up, and he wants her flowing again. How do I get that fountain flowing again? Because the counsel of God is in there. It's in there.
Yeah.
She has the mind of Christ. How do I get that mind out? How do I get that mind where she's trusting what she's hearing inside?
Mhm.
And like you said, listen intentionally and then probably ask whatever it takes to draw that out. You almost have to ask stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
And that just opens up that window or breaks the dam a little bit further and further until finally there is no more dam.
Yeah.
That's the problem. We have too much dam thinking, I think.
Mhm.
Sorry. This
Just
is
kidding.
recorded, yes.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's my turn this time. I'll say it. I guess that's the thing I look back now is, in even in discipleship, it's not a matter of discipling people into what I know. It's a matter of making them disciples of Jesus Christ, not disciples of us. So in doing that, you have to find out what he is teaching them and instructing them, and then draw out the counsel of God in their heart, not not putting more in.
Yeah. They're still trying to figure out what's going on with this things. You don't have to add more.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. It's interesting right now. I guess because it's so fresh in my mind, having just gone through it today. Is it a hard process? Yes. Is it an arduous task? Yes. Is it the work of the apostolate, which means all it means is he sent you to do this in this person's life. He sent you to contend with their own carnal way of thinking, their own carnal inclinations, their own to get all that old carnal, the fleshly thoughts out of the way so they're actually able to take heed to the counsel that's in their own heart. I got to start doing that with Connie, my wife. I'm sitting here thinking about, oh man, how many times have I shut her up because I'm telling her what I'm going to do or what I believe or I think or I feel rather than getting her to flowing again.
Mhm.
Song of Solomon 4 again. She's been a fountain shut up and a garden enclosed. How do I get her river flowing?
Yeah, it's good.
Right.
Everybody's sitting here waiting for somebody else to talk now.
Just thinking,
Well, so am I.
just thinking of a lot of things now.
Yeah.
How many times I did that, That's only one. I don't know how many times I did with
Oh,
the
yeah,
other.
yeah. And that's what he's doing right now. It's not a matter of showing us what all we did wrong. It's a matter of showing us how he's doing it now in us, what he desires to do. Now I'm making that adjustment in you. I'm polishing up that arrow. I'm going to put you back in the bow again. I'm going to shoot you again so you don't miss the target. So you don't sin and come short of the glory of God. It's for my glory, his glory. So why is the reason I'm even showing up there?
Yeah, we, that's God, no. That's sad. There for him, and then we go and take the glory. And, oh, me. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Who told you?
Yeah. I had
I
a
gotta be
friend of
careful.
mine used to say, me, my, mine, oink. He said, that's the way we are. We're spiritual pigs. Me, my, mine, oink. Yeah, they don't need to hear anything more of what I got. It's in the heart of man as deep waters already. They have the Holy Spirit. They have the mind of Christ already. It's just been blocked somehow. Our kids, anybody we come in contact with. It's already in there as deep waters. It's just a matter of how do we get them to see it?
Oh, good question. Yeah, good question. How do we?
Draw nigh.
Huh?
Draw nigh.
Not an ear, draw an eye, not an ear. Draw nigh, not draw
Draw
an
nigh.
eye. Yeah, draw an eye.
Just draw nigh to God, and
Yeah.
He will draw nigh to you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wondering if it's in a deep well, it says it's a deep well, water's deep. How do you're the one with the bucket, you're the one with the rope, you're the one trying to get that wellspring or that fresh living water coming out of there. How do you reach in there and get it? That's the skill. A man of understanding will draw it out of him. So, what's that word understanding?
Saw it. I was looking at it.
Understanding. Says intelligent. Intelligence.
Here,
Tabuna,
ears,
understanding skill.
attent.
Tabuna.
Taboon, tabuna,
Tabuna. I like the
tabuna.
Hebrew saying of that. Tabuna.
Skillfulness, wisdom, understanding.
So you're doing it with skill, not going in there like a bull in a china closet, just tearing everything up. Huh. This is interesting. It says Proverbs uses this noun, which is tabuna, more than any other book in the Bible.
Oh,
And it says it's urging its pursuit as treasure. Proverbs 2:2-3. Praising those who gain it, equating it with security and moral steadfastness and prosperity. It says it's better than silver. Proverbs 16:16. It's indispensable to strategy of life. It says there is no wisdom, no understanding, no counsel that can prevail against the Lord. That's in 21:30. And it says folly, in contrast to tabuna, rejoices when tabuna is absent. So basically, it's to help. We have tabuna. We have that understanding. So it's the ability to draw out of them that understanding as well. Or the counsel. Did we say what counsel was?
No.
no.
What's counsel? Let's see.
Counsel?
Counsel is
Etza?
Yeah.
Advice or plans. Wow. The purpose of God. Holy
Wow.
smokes.
Wow.
If somebody wants to know the advice, counsel, or purpose of God, we're the ones that help draw that out of them. By understanding. Holy smokes.
Heart's wisdom in the heart. Wow.
Where did you see God's wisdom?
Well, I'm looking.
Counsel.
Counsel.
Yeah. Yeah, it says advice, by implication, plan, also prudence, advice, advisement, counsel, or purpose. Strong's says that.
Leb. The heart.
Oh, where do you say lab?
Heart.
Yeah, but where'd you say that? See that at?
In Proverbs 20 verse 5, the one that we're looking at.
Oh, the heart of man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because that's honestly one of the words for wisdom in Proverbs. Wisdom hath builded her house, she hath hewn out her 7 pillars. That's one of the word for wisdom is lab. It's the wisdom of the heart. So that's what we're doing here is drawing out that wisdom of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
The intention.
Yeah, the intentions. Yeah. The purpose, the intention of the heart.
Yeah, it says on one of the we call this
CJB
yeah versions says
translation.
translations. I mean, the heart's real
Yeah, because there's only 10 virgins that it talks about in the Bible. Sorry. Go ahead.
The heart's real intentions are like deep water, but a person with discernment draws them out.
Wow.
So,
That's pretty cool.
but but I still don't get that part. Counsel.
You said counsel?
Oh yeah, no, I'm still looking at counsel. Firm.
Oh, the etza or whatever it is.
So
Yeah, the plans, the counsel, the advice of God, basically.
mhm.
Purpose. That's a thing a teenager comes into is what's my purpose? What am I even here on this earth for? I have no clue what I'm even here for. And it's already in there. It's just for us to find out or to help draw it out of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's anybody, though. Anybody wonders what their purpose of God. I mean, why did he, what is my genesis? Why was I even put here on this earth?
Yeah, and if you don't know, that's always going to be your question.
Yep. So the reason we're sent, that stratumai, is to help draw that out of them. It says there's schemes and strategies too. It's also translated.
For
For the one that says counsel, it's
counsel.
designs, plans, schemes, and strategies, or counsel.
Is this verse talking about could it also be like to yourself?
I guess
Like
so.
the intent of
Actually, the Passion Translation says it that way. I don't know whether that's the case or not, but it says a man of deep understanding will give good advice, drawing it out from the well within, which is totally different than,
yeah, the other ones. That's
yeah,
what I
counsel
saw
in the heart of
too.
man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. I guess if you look at it in context of what Solomon's talking about here, he's talking about the wrath of a king is like a roaring lion. Whoever provokes him to anger sins against the woman. It's honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. A lazy man will not plow because of winter. He will beg during harvest and have nothing. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Most men will proclaim each his own goodness. Oh my gosh. But who can find a faithful man? A righteous man walks in his integrity, but his children are blessed after him. So it looks like it's the state of, if you're coming before somebody else, the counsel is in the heart of man like deep water, because you don't draw it out of yourself anyway. Because it says deep calleth unto deep at the sound of his water spouts. God's going to draw out of you whatever it is. So
Many a man.
looks like it's in the heart of somebody else, and the Lord's given you to understanding to help draw it out of them. Because the next verse says, most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? So it looks like the object is to
Oh,
draw
yeah.
out what the faithfulness, the righteousness, verse 7, is in a man, what God's saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. I've got I've got the water spouts churning my own pond this morning.
Did they fill it up?
Well, hopefully stuff's being washed downstream. But
Oh, he's
I know this, that a lot of times I've spent my life teaching as opposed to listening and helping draw out of them the understanding. And he's been trying to make that shift in me for a long time.
It happens. It's always happening.
Yeah.
so what he's trying to change us from
Thinking the way we think.
just
Yeah. Basically, repentance for me is changing the way I've been thinking or the source from which I've been thinking.
Faith.
that's good.
Am I supposed to teach? Yeah, probably at some point in time, but it isn't always that way. At some points, I've got to discern what's going on with the person in front of you with his temple. That's his temple, for crying out. You are the Ark of the Covenant. What happened to the guys that tried to steady the ark as it was coming into Jerusalem?
They died.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
just trying to steady the ark. And
And
you
where
think,
they aren't.
yeah, you're the Ark of the Covenant. You're the one that carries the promises of God. You're the one that is his promised vessel. You know, in you dwells the Almighty. So what am I doing trying to steady you? If you have the presence of God within you as the ark, then why can't I just help you figure out what's in there and draw it out so you can see it too? That's a big shift for me. But like I told you, that happened, what, 40, no, no, it's longer than that, 65 years ago when my dad told me that nobody cares about what you think or you feel. Started way back then. Even though I may not agree with the way he did it. Yeah, just a
That's
chattering
mean.
away. Huh?
No, it's so mean.
Yeah,
Well, the
just
way
a
it came out.
yeah, just a chattering away. Nobody cares about what you think or feel.
Wow.
Whoa. I mean, I was so smacked.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's the truth, but it could have
Came
it
up.
could
yeah,
have said it
yeah,
kind of like how you said, "Who told you were naked?"
Yeah.
yeah. But it sure shook me awake. I'm glad he
Yeah.
went on to explain it, but
Oh,
oh
that's good. I thought he didn't. He just said that and walked away.
no, no, I was
Oh.
trapped. I was in the back seat of the car. And I actually had my arms up on the front seat talking to him and my brother just about everything that I saw and everything that happened to me. And he said, nobody cares about what you think or feel. Nobody cares about you.
It's not about you.
No. He said, if
Mm-mm.
you're a good conversation, he says, in order for you to be a good conversationalist or impart something to the earth, people only care about themselves. It's your
Yeah.
job to find out what they're thinking about and help them to talk about it and get that out of them.
Yeah. That's why I like listening.
Yeah.
Not, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm like right there. So,
No, no, no.
no, go ahead and just you're like you said, listening.
Yeah. I mean, I was just saying, like, when you listen, there's like those keywords
Mm,
and something in you just kind of jumps and it's as you recognize the lies
right.
when they speak. And, in that moment, it's like, as much as I want to just cut them off and say, no, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, don't think that way.
Yeah, there's that right timing because when they're not going to listen.
Right. But in that moment, since we are sent, there's a strategy on how to draw the counsel of God out of them.
Yeah, yeah, there is.
And it's a skillful strategy. It's not something that's just, and that's what he's doing in us, is making us skillful at that to be able to draw it out of somebody. Because if it's in there like deep water, it'll be like, could you imagine us being able to get to that point to not just draw it out, but get a fountain that's been shut up for so long, get that flowing again, where they actually believe they're hearing from God and can flow in it.
Yeah, they see
Yeah.
God and not you.
Right.
And it is a skill.
One which I do not have right now. You know, he's getting me better at it, but like right
And
now,
also, it's like the intention of your
yeah,
heart. Are you
yeah,
doing it because you want them to like you, or are you doing it because you love them?
right.
Because that changes everything.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, if you truly care about that person in front of you, you're going to try to get them from being shut up and get them free once again, rather than whatever I've got to share.
Well, then you have like then I have a responsibility to um to have relationship with the Lord, because if I don't have relationship with him, the advice that I'm giving that person is all me.
Right,
So like I can see the importance of knowing who I am in Christ, or who he is in me, that when I speak, I know that I'm not speaking of my flesh,
right.
but I speak him. I speak his language.
What does the Holy Spirit do? What was he sent to do?
To convince
Okay. What else?
of him.
He declares the Lord.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Jesus speaks for him.
Yeah,
He also speaks about him, testifies of him. He also brings to our remembrance everything that Christ has taught us.
yeah.
So if I'm speaking by the Holy Spirit to somebody,
I'm
what am I
speaking
going to be
Jesus.
doing? Going to be bringing to their remembrance
Mhm.
everything Christ has taught them.
Yeah.
I'll be
So
just
that's the strategy.
yeah, be reaffirming whatever Christ has said to them.
You're not speaking of your own words.
Of your own experience.
It's his words that you're speaking.
A man who testifies himself seeks to glorify himself, and I've not
Himself.
sent him.
Yeah, that's good.
Reaffirming what he said or what he told
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Before a man's own master, he stands or falls. My
Mm,
whole job is to bring them to accountability of their own master, what he said, not,
What he said to them, not
yes,
what
to
he said.
them. Yeah. Yeah.
So reaffirming
Right. What he said to
what
them.
he said
And
to
like you
them.
said earlier, that means I got to listen to what he said to them. I got to
yeah,
find out what he said to them.
Yeah, we question, we listen,
Right.
reflection.
Right.
yeah. Because we can't read minds.
Yeah.
No,
We're
no.
drawing it out. That's how you
Then,
draw it out.
Ah,
Yeah, we can't read
yeah.
their mind.
oh yeah. Questioning. You got a question.
As long as you have the right intention,
Yeah.
which we sometimes we think we have the right intention,
Oh yeah.
and then we walk away and then we're like, ugh,
Yeah. I got all the answers for them.
yeah.
Who told you you were naked?
That's
I
right.
I got a good answer for that. Jeez.
Hey,
So,
Connie,
so
I walked out this morning with this shirt. Connie actually started pledging allegiance and yeah, saluted me, put her hand over her chest.
You go like,
funny. I was thinking, I was like, oh, 4th of July.
Yeah.
very patriotic.
Yeah.
From Texas too. They're very patriotic.
Yeah.
This is really good. I remember when we first came to the Lord and we were so on fire and we just would just speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's not it's I'm not it's not the same.
No, got a little limp now.
Yeah.
Am I really supposed to? Yeah.
I had to wrestle. Like
Yeah.
got limp. But now it's different because before I couldn't hear them, I could hear me. But
Uh,
now I can hear them, like just them. And it's like, okay, there's something in there that'll just light up and I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know. Like God, he's
it's
he's
probably like
in.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth got around
Oh
Mary.
yeah, where her baby jumped for joy,
Yeah,
John.
leapt within her.
Yes.
Something happens
What's
in
that
your own.
word?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
something happens in your own spirit, man. That as soon as you hear that,
You
it,
know that you know that
yeah,
you know.
yeah, it just leaps within you. You go, okay, that's it, and you begin to draw that out even more.
That's really
Yeah.
interesting too. Yeah, that's good because when I think now I think I'm gonna get it now. I think I got. I think I'm gonna really watch. If I don't have that, we got 6 cents. We got
Yeah,
that
yeah,
6 cents. You know, if I don't like yesterday, when it happened, I just spoke. It was just me, and it was like dead. You know. But when it was the other kid, when we were few weeks back, when that kid was saying and he was crying out, you, I just knew, like I
right.
had I had to,
Something leapt within you.
yeah, inside. So I'm gonna be watching out for that.
Yeah,
Not just jump to conclusions and say who said you were naked or
yeah,
this, that. Let me tell you.
Sometimes we feel like we need an answer, like we have to answer.
yeah. That's
But
true.
it's like,
I'm
Like
gonna,
like you're the answer man or something.
yeah.
But
it's better.
counsel is in the heart of man. It's in their heart
Yeah,
already.
not our heart. Why are we we're
Yeah.
not the answer. We
Yeah.
draw out the answer.
Isn't that wild?
Oh, that's good because yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
we think we have the answer,
Yeah, we don't.
but it's our answer. But
Yeah.
they have the counsel is bound up in them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very humbling too. That's humility right there.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. Sometimes they all speak and they'll get their answers too because
Oh yeah.
they
Oh,
they just needed sometimes they just need to
Just
hear
like
them
now.
speak out loud,
yeah,
and say
like
it
what
as soon
just
as you say it,
happened.
and then you say, "Hey,
Exactly.
look, you got the answer." Yeah. So we just gotta draw it
Oh,
out. Yeah,
yeah.
got it.
Just
Note it.
listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see all of a sudden it hit, and you said, that's it. That's that counsel. that's the answer, because it came from within here. It didn't come from somebody else saying it into you.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah. Because he's there, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially if
because
they're the believers, they got the counsel. The Lord is
Yeah.
there. It's gonna. He
If
just
they're
need.
not a believer, I don't know. But if they're being drawn to the Lord, that means the Holy Spirit's already working with them. So more than likely, he's already there pointing to Christ.
it's not for the unbelievers,
No,
right?
not
Yeah, it's
really.
not.
Yeah. And the people we work with or we're surrounded, that actually we meet are the ones that the Lord draws. You know, we're not even looking for them, and they show up,
Right, right.
bring us together, and then it's like, oh, I have to tell you this. No,
Yeah.
listen to what they
You're
have to say.
sent to them to make their river flow again.
That's good.
And there's a strategy, because you're contending with their carnal way of thinking or their carnal inclinations the whole time. They're thinking of this a totally different way than the way he thinks of it. My
Yeah.
thoughts are not your thoughts. They're different than your thoughts. So but it's in there. It's already in there. It's just a matter of getting them to what was it you said? How was it you said that? Um, not my it's not my answer.
It's there. It's the counsel that's within them.
Yeah, the answer for them,
Yeah. Because
not
we
the
always
answer
want
I
to get
have.
an answer. Yeah. And we think that'll solve it all.
Right. I
But
have the
and
answer.
all we do is we're glorifying,
Myself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
But
got
it's
the
not,
answer. Me.
got the answer.
it's not my intention to,
Pick
glorify
me.
myself. I'm just trying to give you
Yeah.
extra addition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me solve your problem. Let me
When you
steady.
got your own
Yeah.
problems.
Let me steady your arc.
that's really good. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
did too.
shut and just listen. Let them speak. Yeah, I think that's the best thing. I remember, when in the military, we got soldiers that complain, and then they go and talk to everybody, and then they come and sit, and then I'm like, so what's the problem? And they start explaining, and I go, so how do we fix it? And then they start
That's
explaining,
it.
and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, there you go.
How?
So now you know.
Because
Yeah.
if you ask the how, it makes them think.
Yeah. See, you were already doing, well, look at that. That's cool. You were already doing that. You're already doing that in the natural. Now it's just a matter of shifting over, because you're not one way in the natural, another way in the spirit. Do it now the same way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we all want to complain. We all want to say something,
Yeah.
But how
But
about you?
counsel's in their heart.
Yeah,
You already know the answer for you.
yeah.
Yeah, because
It's not. It's they're the ones who want.
Yeah.
well, because God knows like
That's
what
good.
we've been through, and He knows exactly what we need, and
Right.
they don't have the same.
No,
They weren't in the same upbringing.
No, it's
They
not their
all have
answer.
traditions and religion and all
Yeah.
these upbringings that only God can answer. But
Right.
if I bring something that God gave me and I force it upon someone and say that's the answer, it's not
Right.
going to work. It's either going to make them
Run
ignore you
Yeah.
or I don't know,
or damned again.
or damn.
Steve say. Yeah, that
Uh,
was really good.
yeah, I like the way I mean, when you said that, it was like, yeah, that's it. That's that's the wisdom right there. That's
Oh,
the heart of it. It's
yeah.
not my answer, it's their answer.
Their answer.
What's the answer from him for them?
Yeah, they know it.
Yeah, they
Just
know it. It's in there.
it just has to come out. Yeah,
Well, yeah, and then we talked about the heart and the mind.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen when we draw it out. It's that wrestling for them.
Right.
It's true because sometimes when we want we have something to say, but we're like, "Ah, I don't know if it's the right thing, mind and heart try to
Yeah.
they're head butting, and like I don't know, I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
The moment you say something and it's like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. I've never been Beavis. I've always been the other guy.
Butthead.
I was coach. I was coach.
I'll be Beavis, you be Butthead.
No, that was coach.
Oh, you were the
That
coach?
was the coach.
uh yeah. Isn't that cool though? How
Yeah.
he because he had both of us go through the same thing in a matter of what, 48 hours,
Yeah.
just to set us up for this.
Yeah. And I think about it. Did I draw anything out? Or did I try?
No,
No.
you
I
plugged
was
it up some more,
I was putting toilet paper trying to see if I can.
throwing rocks in the well,
It literally was just toilet
like
paper
a
I was
huge
putting in there.
stone and just
Yeah. How far down is that?
pretty deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is cool. This is cool because this is something he just did in us how we're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
We just went through the process that we were asking about.
That's good.
Yeah. It's kind of like reverse psychology because we're trying to,
Yeah.
but then it was like backfired. Like it's not your answer.
Yeah. That was really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk the same.
Walk with a limp
Yeah.
now.
Walk with a limp
Walk with a
and
limp. You got the answer. I just gotta help you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. This is really good.
Yeah, this is really good. This is really needed. Because I just started work and a lot of my coworkers, all they talk about is
Each other.
no.
No.
Well, yeah.
Where are you
All they
working?
talk about is I just started at Dollar General
Oh,
last
really?
uh-huh. And
I
so
quit. I'm not working no more. I don't want to work.
all the my coworkers, like all of them, like if it's just me and that one, they're always talking about what they're going through in life and their struggles and
And why would they tell you? Isn't that crazy? Why would they be telling you?
because I was sent there for such a time as this to
Yeah.
drop out.
There's a reason they're telling you. I mean, I remember one time asking the Lord, I said, Lord, who am I supposed to pray for? Why am I supposed to, what am I doing? And he says, why do you think I sent you that lady in the produce department that told you what was going wrong with her life and you didn't do anything about it? You didn't say, hey, I know somebody that can heal you or set you free from that. Would you mind if we just took care of that right now? I'm sending you these people, you know, just just represent me in that area. Just set them free. That's what you're sent for.
Yeah, amen. Amen.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent them by you to tell you their problems. Why would I do that?
I know. It's like I felt like a beacon of light like that said, "Come and talk to me."
About
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
about your problems. Tell me.
Yeah. Oh, Connie peeking her head in, wondering if I'm still on.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess it has been
oh yeah.
two and a
so
half
did you
hours.
start at 9 o'clock?
We start at Yeah, 9 o'clock your time.
Yo, cause I was trying to go. I was gonna go in. I said I was coming late, but then I got in and I was looking and I didn't see anybody. It usually tells me that somebody's in there
Yeah,
before
Rich was
I
in
first
there.
join.
I saw you come up, and then you went out almost right away.
Because when I got in, I was like, wait, nobody's there.
Oh,
It,
really?
it didn't usually tells me who's there or it's
Yeah,
just you.
yeah.
But I was like, oh. And then I look at the time, it says 10 o'clock. My time. So I'm like, oh,
Oh, yeah,
did he
yeah.
say wait till 10? So and then jump in. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait till 10.
That's at the other time.
Yeah,
That's when,
when Dorothy was in
Oh,
Hawaii.
yeah, but it's also
Yeah.
when the time changes. You guys
Oh,
don't
that's
change.
right.
Yeah, we
oh,
do.
For you guys.
Yeah, so when it changes again, apparently, albeit still, you guys will be at 9 o'clock, and I'll be 10 o'clock because it
okay.
changes. Like right now, I'm at 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock your
Oh,
time, but
I
it,
guess it just threw me off when I looked and
yeah.
I
But
didn't see.
otherwise, see, it'll be 10 o'clock,
Oh, okay.
but
I
10
thought I
o'clock my
saw
time.
I thought I saw it 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock,
Yeah, yeah.
and it showed you and or just you waiting, and it usually tells me. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll jump in now. But then when I went there, I was like, nobody's there.
That's
And it
weird.
says 10 o'clock, so I'm like, oh, I guess he got my text and he said, yeah, just wait till 10. So I'm like, okay, I just got off. So I started doing other things and then I came back. I jumped in and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
Rich is
We
here.
we've
And like
been going.
they've been here for an hour?
Yeah. An hour already.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. I'll just jump in.
No, no, that's all right. That's all right. It's just that time change kind of messes with everything. What I need to do is change the thing on Zoom so that it says the proper time. Otherwise, it says anyway, not a big deal. Not a big deal. It worked out. And I'm glad we did this because this helped get to, it shows us how to do this. Because it took a while to get there.
I was like, I don't know. You keep asking the same question. I don't even know. I don't know what to do.
I just kept thinking of the experiences that I had and all the wrong ways, and I'm like, oh, that didn't work.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then we talked about the answer. I'm like, it's not your answer.
That was very good. Yeah.
That was really good.
In fact, that's
Uh-huh.
might be what I name this one is it's not your answer.
That's good.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Not
No,
your
I'm not going to name it that.
answer.
Not going to name it that. It's not your answer. Your answer.
You better go because Connie's looking for you.
Yes, Connie's waiting for you.
Now you got your answer.
No, I got my answer.
Yeah,
You better go before.
and we all
That's
got our
right. All righty. Well, thank you
Sorry,
guys.
we took long.
No, no, no. That's all right. That's what we're here for is to figure this stuff. And that's what he's trying to do with us is help us to draw out of our well how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah.
we can functionally build for him, not just keep
Ourselves.
building the same old way we've always built. That's crazy.
So true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we keep doing the
So
same old
much.
stuff.
Yeah,
We're going to keep getting the same old results.
that's good.
So anyway, all
Thanks
righty.
for drawing from our well.
So when did the boys come back?
The
When-
27th.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. They're gone for
Yeah,
a long time.
they're out fishing right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully
I
they
bet they're
can.
loving it.
Yeah. I want them to keep catching more. So I don't have to.
Ah, they're sending it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them to get some mussels and some scallops and some crab too.
King crab.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
that would be nice. If I go there, I'll probably go and get some.
Yeah.
They don't know where. They don't know where to go.
Oh, they don't do crab pots up there?
Yeah, it's not now. It's
It's
the
not
season.
season.
probably
Not
April. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not the season right now.
There's some other stuff there. But
clams, oysters,
Halibut.
scallops. Oh, I like to fish for the halibut.
It's fun.
Rockfish, yeah.
Yeah, rockfish.
Oh, I've never eaten a rockfish.
Crunchy.
It's like a big sea bass, almost like a sea bass.
We ate it
Yeah.
raw.
Yeah.
Really?
Sashimi. Yeah, it's good.
Yes. Crunchy. Very
Crunchy. You ever
crunchy.
tried crunchy fish? It was crunchy.
Just
Fresh.
straight out of the ocean.
Really? Just aren't?
No, they
No,
cut
yeah,
it. They
fillet.
filleted it.
Oh. Well, that's
It's
cool. I know you do that with tuna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Poke,
Yeah, but
what they call it.
okay.
Yeah.
A poke fish. All righty. Well, thank you guys very much for being patient and wading through it with me, because that's I knew we were going to find the bottom of it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of keep digging or keep scooping, whatever it was we were doing.
We were shoveling.
No,
Yeah.
we're in the pail.
Oh yeah.
The bucket. We
Keep
kept
dipping.
We
dipping.
kept
dipping.
changing our tools.
Yeah, that's
Finally
right.
got the right tool.
They were using the ladle soup.
Yeah. At first we were
Thank you
trying
so
to
much,
suck it out.
Steve.
Yeah.
All right. Catch
Yeah,
you
that's
later.
where it started, right?
Huh?
By using a pump.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way we started.
Uh,
All right. Catch you later.